So forces, question 2c. So we're going to cover the question first of all. So the car has mass of that. Table shows kinetic energy of the car moving at that. Calculate the missing value. So it's a calculate question. The missing value in the table above. Give your answer in kilojoules. So that's also a command. I've got to give my answer in kilojoules. So the missing value. Okay, the missing value is there. And what have I got to do here? Right. So on this one, we need to work out the kinetic energy. So I'm going to use, it's a calculation, so I'm going to use every here, which I use every time I do a calculation. Now in your GCSEs this year for 2023, June 23, you'll be given the equation, or you'll be told to look in your equation formula, your equation sheet that you get for the exam. So even so, I'd always write down the equation. So the equation for kinetic energy, because kinetic energy equals a half m times v squared. Okay, so the first thing is I'll always write the equation. The next, values and convert. So the values and convert, so I'm going to put a line down my page there, and on this side I'll write down the values. Now what I didn't do is underline, did I? I circled the command word, but I forgot to underline. So the mass of that, it's speed, car moving at 11 meters per second, so speed is, it gives us that. The speed here is 30. So my mass is equal to 1,650 kilograms. Kilograms, that's the normal unit, so I'm not going to convert it. It's only worth 2 marks, so it's unlikely I'm going to have to convert this one anyway. And the velocity, the speed, is equal to 30 meters per second, which again is a normal value, normal amount, normal units, so I'm not going to convert it. So I've done the values and convert, enter, so I'm going to put my values into here, so a half times the mass, which is 1,650, times 30 squared, so 30 squared equals, let me just, so 30 squared, so half, that's 0.5, some students don't like doing a half, 650 times 30 times 30 equals 900. Okay, so then I'm going to put this through the calculator. 1,650 equals 742,500. Last thing on, so I've solved it. Now I've got to do the units. Well, that's in joules, except it asks for it in kilojoules. So kilojoules, I need to, kilo means times 1,000. So to cancel that out, I need to divide this by 1,000. So to put this into kilojoules will be 742.5. Okay, kilojoules. Okay, let's have a look at question E. So a man is driving his car at constant speed on a wet road. He sees a fallen tree on the wet road and tries to stop quickly to prevent an accident. Explain why the man may not be able to stop in time. Okay, so why he may not be able to stop in time, and it's worth 6 marks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so an explain question, remember, whenever we see explain, it's a describe plus. So the first thing we're going to do is describe the stopping distance. So stopping distance equals thinking distance plus braking distance. Okay, it might well be that you want to describe what thinking distance is. So thinking distance is distance travelled while thinking about stopping, or whilst deciding to stop. Okay, so or deciding to brake. So factors that affect thinking distance, well, so we might list a few now. Factors affecting thinking distance, and I might just list some here. So it could be tired, old age, medication, so medicine. The person could be drunk, so alcohol. Okay, and also speed. So the speed of the vehicle, the faster you're going, the further you'll travel whilst thinking about stopping. So that's 3 bullet points talking about what thinking distance is and stopping distance. We've then got braking distance. So braking distance is distance travelled whilst the car is braking, whilst brakes are on. And we know braking distance, factors affecting braking distance, things like road conditions, the weight of the car, conditions of brakes, now it's a tricky one now because we've got another bullet. We've probably done enough actually to get the full marks. However, because we've got 6 bullets, we want to make sure we put an extra bullet in there as well. We want to make sure we get enough things to absolutely make sure. So one of the things, as I'm writing this, I'm thinking actually speed affects both the thinking distance, because if you're travelling fast and it takes you a second to think, you'll travel further if you're travelling faster. And also speed affects your braking distance as well. So what I might do here is I might, just to show the examiner that I know that, so speed affects both thinking and braking distance. And I just want them to know that the faster you go, the faster you travel, the greater or the bigger the stopping distance. Oops. The greater the thinking and braking distance. Okay, so sometimes it's about making sure that the examiner absolutely knows that you know what you're talking about. So this is an explain question, but I said it was like a describe plus. Well, if you think about it, I've just described there stopping distance is that. I've described there thinking distance is the distance travelled. So what is thinking distance? I've described what braking distance is there as well. So although it's an explain question, I've actually ended up describing in three places. Okay, hope that helps.